What it is, everybody. Father Moo back on the microphone, back again. Yep, we're rolling. Let's check in there. So, I think you know what we're going to do today. We had the unfinished atmosphere, which is up here on the screen, and I promised I would finish this one off, and I'm going to do it. I've said before that it's important to know when a patch is done and to stick a fork in it and all that, but in this case, it wasn't done. I just got interrupted by life concerns. And I also speculated that stopping working on the patch and going away to do something else and then coming back from it would have a effect on my brain or how I conceived the patch. And I'm happy to say that's true. I was right. So screw the haters. And there's already one bit I want to mess with, which is the third voice here. The one doing one of the two noise clouds. So, actually, it's not so much that, well, it just didn't achieve what I was going for. So rather than deleting or messing with that voice, I think I'm going to make another voice and try to get closer to my original, I don't want to call it vision because that's too over the top, but get closer to what I was trying to really do here. Actually, you know what? Let's just give me these. These modules are definitely the ones I want, though I'm not sure if I need that. And I'm also not sure about this, but we'll find out in a second. So they're patched in. Let's take this over here. What I do know is that this AHD is not giving me the sound that I wanted. So I'm going to go for this. Oh, that's not it either. I want normal ADSR. There he is. Okay. And we'll patch this into here. And into 4. So for now, I'm just going to turn 3 off. He's still there. Some of the oscillators have a mute button like this one, but noise doesn't, so I'm just turning him off instead. So let's... Gosh darn it. There we go. I'm going to make another pattern for this guy. Use him as the gator. Okay. So, let's tweak for a bit here. Not bad. Getting closer. I'm looking for real dusty. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Dusty clicks. It can last a bit longer. In fact, I'm going to divide the clock before I send it into that pattern generator. Let's just divide it by 2 to start, and if we need more, we'll do it later. So I want him to trigger less often, but I want him to be longer when he does trigger. There it is. I hear it. I think I also want to... I remember thinking about this. I hadn't considered the tone of the oscillator much. Now, did I... Because he's on bandpass. Maybe I filtered him out too much. Do a little bit of this. sound is going to cut off at the end, so a little release should smooth out the ending of it. Still going to divide it more down by 4 times as much. Dropping the bits even lower. Let's turn the blue off so you can see what's going on. It's good. I want a bit of variation in the sound, so I'm going to modulate the sample rate. Sample rate's already very low. It's if you were trying to put a pitched instrument into this, it would be just destroying it. That's good. So let's fade back in the other noise sound. Yeah. Since I like the fact that dividing them up seems to give them a bit more variety, so why don't we mess around here a bit. Send the same clock to all the inputs. But send the divided outputs here back to the pattern gens. I'm not worried too much about, these are just really random gates on very slow clocks. They're playing according to their own time, which is yeah, just all over the place really. I wonder if messing with the pitch a bit would ruin everything. Ruining everything being something I don't want to do, not something I do want to do. Let me just clarify that. I may undo that later, but for now I think I can live with it. Let's see what other things we can come up with here. I wanted to throw some percussion sounds in. I'm now at 81%, but I bet I can get, let's say, 2 drum voices. They should really be here. Yeah, they fit. They fit close enough. I'm gonna patch them straight in for now. Although in reality, when they actually are played back, we may use some audio devices to crush them a bit. And I'm thinking some of the percussion sounds might be good here. I don't even want to make another pattern generator. I'm just gonna make a random pulse generator. I'm gonna set those down to a pretty low density so they don't play too much. I'm just gonna trigger the drums with them. We got very interesting results before from pitching the kick drum sound. I think that was in my play drums patch that I enjoyed that so much. And I'll admit some of that I was getting from Jerome doing the same thing. I'm not hearing channel 6 here. Doesn't he get a chance to shine? I heard the kick drum here. Let's mute the kick. Get the other guy to play. What's your major malfunction? There we go. Oh, I see. Perk 6 is also a kick type sound. So okay. This might be the one I want. Let's find out. It's definitely not that. I think it's 5. Yep. With longer decays here. Let it have a chance to ring out. That weird little bell. Might not be the bend amount. Might be ringing a bit too long. Interesting. It's a little loud, but I think that's kind of cool. I wonder if I have enough power for a phaser. This is gonna crash me, isn't it? Yeah, crashed out. Brutal, dude. Can't phase today. Oh, you know what? What about chorus? I would even sacrifice a module to get chorus on the board, which it looks like I will have to do. Okay. What module has to go here? What module can go? Silence in the booth. Oh, that's crazy. What if I kill 2 noise modules and just feed all the noise from the same source? Yeah. Now that's efficient. Maybe over here-ish? Sorry, just patching in the chorus here. Left to left, right to right. I was saying before that without stereo, we won't hear the full effect of chorus. But even without stereo, we should still be able to hear some of it. Yeah. That sounds like someone like flicking a lighter or something. Weird. So now, while these guys are all the way down here, I guess they can move up. They're the 5th and 6th voices, but 3 voices are all being played from one noise output, so that's cool. Well, we're at 99.7, so whether we thought we were done or not, we're done now in terms of adding bits. But a little bit of tweaking couldn't hurt, especially because we had this white to colored setting at a different setting for each of the noise oscillators, and now we only have one, so maybe tweaking the sounds here will be better. Oh yeah, I was gonna try removing this pitch modulation. What if we drove this guy down even lower? He's pretty low, but what if we give him like a real sub-bass note? I hope you have headphones on. Unless you have very deep speakers, you may not be able to hear that gentleman playing his notes. That's a nice low note. B flat 1. That's pretty low. It's like as low as it goes. That's neat. So if you recall back from the previous session, I had listened to City Atmosphere and I liked its non-literal representation of the source material, i.e. a city atmosphere. Oops, I opened this up too much. Sorry, buddy. And here we certainly have a non-literal representation, but I still think it's a listenable one. Let's make the bells a little less numerous. In fact, I wonder if I just want to drop this down even lower. Yeah. Keep this close. Keep this down. Now that he's such a low note, I wonder if low pass would suit him better. There we go. Well, it certainly gives you a bigger sound. I like to have him just as like a threatening thug at the end of the alley, just sort of glowering at you. Yeah, that's neat. So yeah, this is my atmosphere. I think I'm gonna tweak. That must be this noise voice 4. I think I want him a little quieter. He's a cool sound, but he doesn't need to overwhelm everybody. Wait, was that 4 or 3? It should be 3. Yeah. It must be voice 4. I got it wrong. It is voice 4. Neat. Anyway, I like it. So I'm going to count this as another patch. We made 2 patches over 2 days. We had 54 unfinished Atmos. Well, now we're going to have 55, and he's going to be finished Atmos. Despite me naming some of the patches before, I still think describability or literal explanations of your patches are the most useful. So here I got finished Atmos by removing the space from it, and it managed to fit. And I'm going to save that in the synth. So yeah, I don't know if I would call this best practices, but it's certainly an option. Start making your patch, leave it patched up on your machine, hardware or virtual, save it, and then just sort of, you won't have it to listen to while you step back from it, but it'll still kind of be in your head, and you can say, okay, well, I like that sound, or I didn't like that sound, and let the lizard part of your brain just consider it a bit and see what other bits you want to add. Anyway, I'm quite happy with this one. Certainly not a melodic patch, but an interesting patch. And thank you for joining us today. We will be back for more streams more often in church on Sunday with Father Mill, the place you love to be.